In today's documentation of comments that are so idiotic, you may not believe they had ever been made if they were not documented, here is a comment by Instagram user It's Not a Par. The Instagram user Hi Love New York recently made a post about the recent comments made by the newly elected New York City Mayor Eric Adams, in which I commented that although I live in San Francisco, a fact that you can see by clicking on my profile, and otherwise unable to vote in a New York City election, I wanted to vote in the last New York City election because I live in San Francisco, a city that has implemented universal health care and policies such as defund the police, and am suffering the negative consequences of those actions.
To be fair, it seems to be pure laziness, and it'd be To be fair, it seems to be pure laziness, and it'd be lazy of me not to admit I realized that while making this post. It seems that It's Not a Par just didn't click on my profile and assumed I was just complaining about the results of the election, although I hadn't voted and could have. Likely he didn't click on my profile or try to figure out where in the world I was located or why I may be commenting, or the possible validity of what I've stated. San Francisco has universal health care. I have congestive heart failure. I was hospitalized for 2 weeks. They saved my life. Also, though, found out they previously committed fraud, and because the healthcare system in SF works just as it does in Cuba, a place I've been and experienced the healthcare system. Ironically, having universal healthcare hasn't is ruining the life they were also saving. At It's Not a Par is so misinformed on the differences between communism and socialism that he doesn't understand if the healthcare in SF was run as a socialist program, I would be able to find help in SF to correct the problem, but since in practice it's closer to communism, it'd actually take an outsider to be able to get help. What he's been told is different, and he believes politicians and propaganda more than others. No sarcasm. Been there, done that. I have completely interacted with IG acts without first trying to have an understanding of who I was interacting with and adjust accordingly. I likely thinking face. If he was trying to attack me personally, being sarcastic, is his comment about graffiti somehow? Am I that well known in NYC currently? Did IG change something where you can't click on my account, etc.? Instead of being stupid and just thinking about it, I've started to post like this to try and reduce stupidity. I still haven't figured out how to address a comment at He Live in New York made on one of my posts when they followed my account. There's so many indications they were not stupid, but also I think about it almost daily. So at It's Not a Par, thanks for reminding me how stupid I've been and that people should understand. I've many times have interacted with people on the line as if I knew things about them I was incorrect about.